Cecilia Malmström is very much at home in Europe's corridors of power. She was previously Sweden's Minister for European Affairs and coordinated the Swedish EU presidency. She's now European Commissioner for Home Affairs. Gender equality is an issue close to her heart.
I think that the women in there, we have a special mission, so to say, to show that we women can achieve these positions. I know that a lot of young women look at us and want to see us as role models, and that puts a lot of responsibility on our shoulders, and I really hope that in the future the Commission will be more 50-50.
Viviane Reding has been in politics for 30 years and an EU Commissioner since 1999. She currently holds the Justice portfolio. She took on tough areas, even in the days when women were not encouraged to do so.
A few years ago, women were there more for decorative purposes than anything else. They looked good, added a little colour, but what use were they, other than that they brightened up the photo? I think that thinking has definitely passed. Today, women are as much a part of things as the men.
Und die gehören dazu, so wie die Männer.
Viviane Reding says the early years of her political career were especially tough. She felt she had to work much harder to be as successful as her male colleagues. And she also brought up 3 sons at the same time.
You can't spend a whole day peeling an egg. You have to be super organised and everything has to go like clockwork. Of course, you have very little time for yourself. You do your job, take care of the children and sleep. That's it.
Und die Zeit für die Kinder, dann bleibt nur noch Zeit zum Schlafen.
You can find flexible ways to deal with it. You might go home a little early to pick up your child at the childcare, but then you might come back in the evening, or we are interconnected, we have computers, you can be online. I work very often late at night, but maybe from home. And I think that younger people with families have a greater understanding for that. I try to promote those values in my cabinet, for instance, where lots of my collaborators have small children.
But Cecilia Malmström says that there are often not enough daycare facilities for children. Nevertheless, she's in favor of mentoring programs to help women climb the career ladder rather than laws prescribing how many women should be hired.
I'm generally skeptical towards quotas because it risks to stigmatize people. Say, oh, she only got it because she was a woman.
I see quotas as a necessary evil for a temporary period, but I hope a time will come when quotas are no longer needed.
Viviane Reding hopes for a day when there is complete gender equality. But, like here on the soccer pitch, many jobs are still male-dominated. Women are still paid less on average as well. 80% of the top positions are held by men.
It is very evident, and we have a lot of practical examples to back this up, that in companies where women are in charge or are well represented at a management level, the firms are better able to hold their own economically. Companies benefit from having women involved.
Die Betriebe gewinnen dadurch, dass Frauen mitarbeiten.
Malmström sees one problem in the fact that it is nearly always men who decide who to hire, and they're more likely to recruit members of their own sex. She believes women need to network more.
We have to liaise with the good men to show that it's not only a few women who shout about these things. This is about fundamental rights to be respected and without discrimination. That's the only way we can move forward.
Viviane Reding, seen here meeting the Belgian king, is now Vice President of the Commission, one of the most powerful jobs in the EU. She's calling for more widespread gender equality.
I would be very happy if we could abolish International Women's Day with a good conscience, knowing that we have finally achieved equality.
But as Viviane Reding is well aware, she and many of her other colleagues still have plenty of work ahead.